Yeah, I would say it's all belief work. Like going back to when I quit my job at that startup, like I had not done any belief work at that time. And so I had a lot of subconscious beliefs that like I couldn't make it on my own. But I didn't know that. I didn't know I had those beliefs. But it would just so happen that like once I quit my job, I was confronted with those beliefs because we experience what we believe.
Yeah.
And so once I was on my own, I started living out the belief I can't do this on my own. And all the things that had been going well, like literally vanished out of thin air until I started tapping and building in the belief that like, wait, no, I can do this on my own. I can easily make money on my own. I can sustain a business on my own. And the more I built out those neural pathways through visualization, through tapping to clear the old evidence, the more that's exactly what started to happen. So I always advise people like do the subconscious work, like whatever it is. If you're considering quitting your job to go off on your own or something, first like really assess, what are your beliefs around working for yourself or around going after this? Have you given into like the trope of the starving artist? Do you believe that it needs to be really hard at first before you succeed? Like your beliefs aren't right or wrong. It's just that whatever you believe becomes true for you. So it's more like, are my beliefs serving me or are they not? Because our reticular activating systems in our brains are always going to be looking for pattern recognition. So we're literally looking constantly with confirmation bias to affirm what we already believe. And a lot of times our beliefs are on this like subconscious autopilot just running in the background, like copying and pasting throughout our experiences. And we don't realize it until we stop for a second and we're like, wait, what have all my experiences been? What's the pattern? Therefore, what do I believe? Who taught me this? And is there possibly another way? Is there anybody else out there who seems to be living according to a different belief? And what belief would serve me more?
Yeah.
And then once you have a really rock solid mindset, you're set. Like, honestly, you're set. I think too, like, obviously when I quit my job, I wasn't like, woo, like going out there with nothing. Like, you know, I had saved up money. I had some freelance gigs, but things like really dried up quickly because like my belief was that I couldn't do it. So it didn't even necessarily matter that I had like been smart about it, technically, like financially, and had made like a savvy strategic decision until my belief shifted.
Yeah. Were you ever in denial of some of the beliefs that were coming up for you? And you're like, wait, like, I don't believe that, but you did actually believe it.
I think it was more so having a lot of blind spots around my beliefs or thinking like, oh no, that's not a belief. That's the truth. Like, oh, of course it's harder to be a solopreneur. Like, that's just a truth. It's like, no, it's true because it's true for me because I believe it until I shifted it. And it was also like getting used to sitting with myself long enough to ask myself the hard questions. And a lot of it is like shadow work. Like, what do you not want to admit to yourself? That's a big piece of things, especially because most of the work I do is around like up-leveling and manifesting and like bigger dreams. And so it's like, what part of you actually doesn't want this? We're not used to that, right? Because it's like, no, I want this in every part of my being. But then there's a tiny part of us sometimes that's like, wait, it's actually safer to stay in like the comfort of like the 9 to 5 and the paycheck, or stay a little bit smaller and not be seen on such a big level, like whatever it is. So we all have that piece of us.